¿Cómo se dice mucho gusto conocerte en inglés? Mom, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you? No, Ama, nice to meet you. This is the conversation you and I have every time you encounter a foreign situation. I try to teach you the words you so desperately wish to pronounce, but your tongue-tied roots don't let you. Your mouth becomes a sea of syllables drowning your heritage, and the only thing that survives is your Salvadorian accent. Uno, you never really knew what it was like to be a kid. Skipped straight into adulthood after the second grade as your friends swung like spiders in the playground and laughed as loud as earthquakes. You were in the local market selling tomatoes the way dope dealers sold drugs. You forgot all the lessons you learned at school, but never forgot the lessons you learned at home, like keeping your mouth shut around your father and never touching his guns. Dos, you first realized your father owned the gun the morning he tried to shoot your mother. He had been drinking the night before. He got so drunk that even you seemed like a threat to him with your fragile bones and thin legs. You watched your mother get beaten by the man that vowed to always love her. When things didn't go his way, you became the bird he aimed at while hunting mama. Your wings got broken before you had the chance to fly. Tres, when the civil war in El Salvador began, you inherited your mother's struggle. Living in an 8x10 garage with your 3 fatherless kids, had to hop on top of roofs when the soldiers arrived with their 24-inch pistols, but there were never good enough hiding spots. As the U.S. Army started to bring in troops to El Salvador, your embroidery skills allowed you to make the uniforms for the American soldiers. You felt like a traitor of your own people as you watched them die around you, but you needed the money. You were even willing to turn yourself into the guerrilla in hope that they'd let your kids live. Cuatro. While I was still in El Salvador, you'd come to the U.S. for 3 months, go back to El Salvador, back and forth between your husband and your children, 2,454 miles apart, until you gave up the visa the U.S. had given you for making the uniforms they used to kill us. You gave up the only place you loved for us. Cinco. Now you are a housewife, taking care of your grandchildren as your kids go to work. You are alone. My dad in prison, your mother gone, your brothers in El Salvador, your heart somewhere else. Some people like solitude, but I can tell you yearn companionship, mother. Let me tell you now, instead of waiting until you're gone, this is a eulogy for you that I hope I never have to give. You crossed mental rivers and borders so we can live the life you never lived. Now I will cross the sea of syllables in your mouth, build a bridge to get back home, back to the only place your accent is fully understood. To savor your stories, savor the pupusas, canoas, yuca, you are a survivor, mama. I will document our undocumented existence so that no one forgets your life, so that you never have to feel alone.